Hi, my name is Ellen, and I'm glad you're here. Today I'll be leading a meditation for making peace with sleep, and also for the sensations of tiredness. So just begin by allowing yourself to settle into whatever position feels supportive for you, wherever you're most comfortable. Just notice what's below you, whether it's a bed or a chair or a mat. There may be a pillow beneath your head, or a blanket resting over you. And just know that there's nothing you need to accomplish here. You don't have to make yourself relax. You don't have to make yourself sleepy. You don't even have to make yourself fall asleep. For now, you're simply here, just noticing the feeling of being held by the bed. Maybe observing the places where your body is making contact with the mattress. Your shoulders, your back, your hips, your legs. And notice your breath. Not changing it, not improving it, just observing. A breath arriving and a breath leaving. And maybe you might imagine that with every exhale, you're giving the night a little more room. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to solve, just this moment. Sometimes, when sleep has become something we worry about, bedtime can begin to feel like a job. I need to sleep. I need to get enough. What if I don't? How will I feel tomorrow? And suddenly, instead of simply resting in the night, or watching, checking, calculating, wondering how much time is left, trying to feel whether sleep is coming, and maybe tonight, you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to know how much sleep you'll get. You don't have to guarantee that tomorrow will be easy. You don't have to solve tomorrow from your bed tonight. You can let tomorrow belong to tomorrow. And tonight can just be tonight. And if there's a part of you that's afraid of not sleeping, See if you can meet that part gently. Not telling it that it shouldn't be afraid. Just noticing. There's the fear. Maybe it feels like tension in your head, a flutter in your belly, a busy mind, a feeling of needing to figure something out. See if you can become curious about that experience. It's not how can I make this go away? It's what's this actually like? And maybe you can notice the sensation without needing to change it. A little movement, a little warmth. A little relaxation. Maybe it changes, maybe it doesn't. You're just noticing. And it might be helpful to remind yourself, my brain is trying to protect me. It's learned that sleep is very important. It learned that tiredness is something to fear. And you don't have to blame it for that. You can just start to begin to show it something new. And now, very gently, imagine the sensation of being tired. Not the story of tiredness, just the physical experience. Maybe your eyes feel heavy. Maybe your head feels a little foggy. Maybe your body feels slower. Maybe there's a softness or heaviness in your muscles. Maybe your thoughts aren't quite as sharp. Maybe you're feeling a little more irritable. Just notice. And let's see if you can experiment with something different. Rather than bracing against those sensations, see if you can make a little room for them. Oh, this is heaviness. Oh, this is fogginess. This is what tired feels like. Not dangerous, not an emergency, not something you have to chase away. Just sensations moving through you. And maybe notice how different it feels when you don't immediately add the thought, this is bad. I can't handle this. Tomorrow's going to be terrible. There is the sensation, and then there's the story about the sensation. And for just a moment, you can let the story rest and simply feel. So imagine, just for a moment, that you wake tomorrow feeling tired. Not terribly tired, just human tired. Maybe you feel heavier, foggier. Maybe you're not as patient as you'd like to be. And imagine meeting yourself there with kindness instead of, oh no, I didn't sleep enough. Maybe, okay, that's how my body feels today. And maybe take a breath. Put your feet on the floor. Make your breakfast. Have your coffee or tea or water. Take a shower. Step outside. Begin your day. Not because you have something that you have to prove. Not because you have to prove that you can function without sleep. But because your life doesn't have to stop just because your body feels tired. You can move gently. You can take things one step at a time. You can make adjustments when you need to. And you can discover something important. I can feel tired and still be okay. I can feel foggy and still be okay. I can feel heavy and still be okay. I can have an imperfect night and still have a life tomorrow. Maybe this is what your brain needs to discover. Not that you'll always sleep perfectly, not that you'll never feel tired, not that you can guarantee how tomorrow will feel, but something much more freeing. I don't have to be afraid of these sensations. I don't have to monitor them. I don't have to prevent them. I don't have to know exactly what tomorrow will bring. And each time you experience a sensation without fighting it, each time you notice a thought without following it, each time you allow a little uncertainty without trying to solve it, you're giving the brain a different experience. A little new information. A little new learning. A different prediction. You're teaching your brain, this sensation can be here, and I can be here too. And maybe now you can let go of even the idea that you need to make yourself sleep. Sleep is not something you have to perform. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to perfect it. You don't have to watch for it. Maybe you can simply rest. And if sleep comes, let it come. And if it takes a while, you can rest anyway. Your eyes can be closed. Your body can be supported. The world can be quiet around you. just lie here, resting, breathing, existing. Nothing to accomplish. There's something beautiful about allowing the night to be unknown. You don't know exactly when sleep will arrive. You don't know how many hours you'll get. You don't know exactly how you'll feel when morning comes. And maybe you don't need to. You can let the night unfold without supervising it, like watching the tide come in. You don't have to tell the ocean when to rise, and you don't have to tell it when to retreat. You can just watch. You allow. You trust the rhythm. And somewhere beneath all the thinking and planning and trying, your body's already breathing. Your heart's already beating. Your body's already doing so many things without your supervision. Maybe sleep can belong to that same quiet wisdom. So tonight, if your mind begins asking, what if I don't sleep? Maybe you don't need an answer. You might simply answer, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. And I don't have to know right now. If your mind says, what if I'm exhausted tomorrow? You might say, then I'll meet tomorrow when it comes. And if you notice the familiar sensations of tiredness, you can greet them differently. Hello, heaviness. Hello, fogginess. Hello, tired body. You don't have to push them away. You don't have to love them. You don't have to make them disappear. You can just allow them to be sensations that come and go. And you can remember that you can feel this. You can be with this. And you can still be okay. So let yourself return to the feeling of the bed beneath you, the weight of your body, the warmth of the blanket, the quietness of the room. Maybe your breath has become softer. Maybe your body feels heavier. Maybe your mind is still busy. Whatever's happening is okay. There's nothing more you need to do. Remember, tonight doesn't need to be perfect. You don't need to sleep perfectly to be okay or to attain a certain amount of time. You don't need to feel perfectly rested to be okay. And you don't need to know what tomorrow will bring. For now, there's only this breath, this bed, this moment, and you. Resting, letting go, allowing the night to unfold in its own time. And maybe, very very softly you can remind yourself, I don't have to make sleep happen. I don't have to fear tiredness. I don't have to predict tomorrow. My body can rest. And whatever tonight brings, I can meet it.